Thanks so much for staying with Sunrise Live on E! Now, the Gauteng Department for Human Settlements has maintained that poverty alleviation and sustainable livelihoods are overriding imperatives. Now, these objectives can be accomplished through the creation of decent work and accelerating housing development. The Department for Human Settlements has thus established the Gauteng Partnership Fund to ensure that they address the issue around affordable housing, especially for low-income earners. Now, we're joined by Kutoane Kutoane, the CEO of Gauteng Partnership Fund. Thanks so much for your time this morning. Just as a matter of interest, why the double name of Kutoane Kutoane? Is there history behind it?
Well, there is history behind it. It is a clan name. It signifies some status in the clan community. Obviously, you know, in the past you used to have to share the clan name and that becomes your name. Yeah.
No, I was just curious. But getting into the Gauteng Partnership Fund and how it's structured, how did it come about?
Well, around the early 2000, to be exact, 2002, the Gauteng Department of Housing then decided that because the banks were sort of seen as reluctant to enter the low-income housing market, because perhaps the risks were perceived to be too high and the margins too low. Maybe the government should actually intervene by way of some mechanisms of putting up public risk fund that will then invest or co-invest with the banks and attract the banks into this market. Hence why Gauteng Partnership Fund was established.
But this doesn't cater to ownership per se in mortgage owners. This is based on rental.
Yes, it was basically a focus area. Remember that when the government looked at where the loopholes were, it was not only the issue of ownership, it was also the issue of rental. Some of our people do not come to the cities to own land or to own dwellings. They come to do work and then probably go back to their respective areas of where they come from. So the rental market was actually in crisis as well, especially the low end, which is a social housing market. Social housing here, we mean those people that in order for them to be, for those units to be affordable, government must put in substantial subsidies and or even grants. So, you know, if you don't have that, then the project will never fly. They will never be bankable in any event.
And you have to recoup the money because I guess we're in a bottleneck situation where the ability to deliver on the demand is constrained because of the lack of resources or that the need